Hi, my name is Neil Thompson. I am the director of the movie you're seeing right now. And technically, this is supposed to be my making of commentary of my film. But since in the production of this film, the film Men's Odyssey by Neil Thompson, most of my actors have dropped out. They couldn't stand my direction. Half of them don't even show up in time because they're not real actors. I don't even know if you've gotten that far to even see how far it is. And so, most of my shots are incomplete, and half the editing is just jarbled and mostly garbage. But my job as a director, as taught to me by most of my teachers, is that I have to fix the problems. Therefore, I'm going to narrate to the audience all the shots that are missing. Therefore, I can continue this shot of the legend of Keisha.
Great Keisha of the East, I am very interested in your proposition of a journey across the boundaries of film schoolia. I, Frederick the Gaffer, descendant of the great duct tape gaffers, will join you in your journey.
I, Timothy of the South, and Master of the Boom Mic, will join you on your quest as well.
I am Jake the 22nd, son of the 21 editing Jakes, brother of the avid and rabid dogs of Final Cut Pro. With my splicing blades, I will aid you in your movie.
Lighting is the most important element in filmmaking. I, Scott, the witch lighting doctor, will manipulate it for you, Keisha!
Though I've never written before, and I have little expertise in structure, I feel confident enough to structure your journey for the film you will make once you've reached the boundaries. I, Lee, reader and writer of the script, will join you.
And so they set off on their journey. There's supposed to be a shot of them all walking. Too bad half of them had jobs, and the other half refused to talk to me when I called them up and ditched me to do other projects. Fucking assholes. So, basically, they're walking, they're getting tired in the Desert Critique. The reason why it says Desert Critique, because they're film men, and I thought it'd be a funny joke. Okay, we're gonna move on. And so, they find themselves dead, but they wake up in Broomhilda, the evil bitches, producing complexes. And so my film crew wakes up in the middle of nowhere, and they're obviously baffled because they don't know where the hell they are. And technically, this was supposed to be the scene when Broomhilda walks in and introduces herself as the evil bitch and mighty Broomhilda. But since Broomhilda never shows up for any of the shots, we had to make do with what we had, which was nothing. And therefore, I'm explaining to you. Basically, she's got their resumes, and they're trying to fight her to keep her alive, but it's basically going back and forth of how Broomhilda's like, no, you're my prisoner now. Oh, what are you talking about, Broomhilda? It's mine. No, mine. No, mine. I'm going to kill you, Broomhilda. No, you're not. We'll see you. You're all my prisoners. Ha, ha, ha. And so, basically, what happens one night, Keisha gets whoever he can to go and fight Broomhilda. Too bad no one showed up for the times except for the two actors that play the witch doctor and Keisha, and not even Broomhilda showed up for her own battle scene.
I need you to use your lighting powers to keep her bitchiness at bay and keep her asleep.
I do not think there is enough light in this universe to make her beautiful and likable. Even the greatest witch doctors in the world could not succeed at doing that. You better hope that we're good with the producers. Otherwise, by morning, she will destroy us all.
Think nothing of it, lighting witch doctor.
she basically is supposed to be going, oh no, I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna rip up your resume so you die, ha ha! You're not gonna make it out of my complexes, no! And the fighting goes on, and the fighting goes on. And what happens is, while Scott is distracting the evil bitch Broomhilda, Keisha kind of sneaks over and grabs the resumes and runs out of the room.
Hey, you will die! No!
You're gonna die! Anyways, so Keisha is the only one that makes it out. He's got everyone else's resume, but obviously from what you saw in the film, and the only good shot we got is him dropping his own resume, leaving himself open to be killed by Broomhilda. But what happens is, I was planning to have this whole dramatic scene where they're running in the desert and they kind of stop, and I have that Lee guy, the director or the scriptwriter or some crap like that, I can't even remember, it's been so long. He is kind of like looking at him going, oh no, what happened to Scott, the backlighting witch doctor? And then I was going to have Keisha kind of telling him, well, he didn't make it, but we're going to survive. And there's going to be this touchy moment where they kind of have sad music playing in the background, and everyone kind of bowing their heads and giving him a final salute, then them walking on. Then I was going to pan to a desert shot. Desert shot's good, but since it's been raining and stormy, I couldn't get that shot. Most of them had other things to do. They only showed up for 30 minutes, and it takes 30 minutes for me to set up the bloody shot and get to the damn location. So here I am now explaining to you what the shot is. Anyways, what happens is Broomhilda kind of sets up the possibility that she is dead, but the thing is, you see her kind of bruised up, and then she hands papers to these two avant-garde guys that are going to show up soon and start cut. Okay, obviously I don't have that shot down, and she never showed up or nor wanted to be bruised up for the shot. So we had to make do with what we don't have. Basically, there are two avant-garde guys now that are hired by Broomhilda. There's supposed to be this intense shot where both of them are looking at each other going, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh. And then they show the resumes. And basically, the avant-garde go looking for the film school guys, the film men, to kill them and bring them back.
Existentialist. I'll kill them all!
So there's a lot of screaming going on. All the actors should have showed up to give their own scream and show them attacking the avant-garde, because the script called for this big old battle to happen between the avant-garde and the directors, and it was going to be this miraculous thing. But only two guys showed up. One guy had to leave really fast, and the other guy was forced to play everyone else's role, but he didn't want to get out of costume. And so we only have the avant-garde fighting two guys. Okay. Whoa. I just gotta tell you right now, I am sorry for cutting into this dramatic fight scene, but they're theater actors, and they suck. I was very disappointed from what I've seen, but this is the only fight scene I got going. Enjoy.
You're gonna die! Freedom! cliche.
So yeah, I was gonna get a shot of what's gonna happen now is that they get into even more of a rumble. Keisha loses 2 more times. It's like ooh, 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 ah, nah, 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 nah. And then what's supposed to happen at that point is that Keisha gets real pissed off. He goes, I'm gonna grab that pole. I grabbed the pole. I pull it away from you. Oh no, you kicked my tripod out of my hand. Ah! And then he spins it around and he's gonna fight with it. But we don't have that shot. All you have is me explaining it. Go!
Why'd he jump in, Neil?
And so yeah, the battle scene ends, and technically there's supposed to be a good shot of them walking in the desert with a cross shot of Broomhilda getting really angry as they walk and they're almost close to the border. Then I was going to do this beautiful shot of them getting closer and closer to the border. Cross cut back to Broomhilda's evil face. Then back to them walking to the border, border, back to them. Back to them in the border, and then all of a sudden Broomhilda picks up his resume. And then cut back to them walking to the border. They're getting more intense. They're getting happy. They're going to get to the border. They're going to film the movie. It's going to be over. And they can go home and have a beautiful film to show back in Film Schoolia. And then Broomhilda, back to a cross shot of Broomhilda tearing it. And what happens when he tears it is that Keisha has a heart attack. Cross shots of a lot of him dying. Close-ups, far-ups, whatever the hell you want to call them. He's dying. Then he dies. Then we show Broomhilda smiling. Then cut back to the rest of the crew going, oh no, we have to kill Broomhilda now. No, we don't. We have to go back and finish the movie. No, Broomhilda. There was supposed to be this whole scene leading to the sequel, but since none of them bothered to show up to the scene where we're going to have the whole fight thing take place in general and have the desert scenes completely, there might not be a sequel. And thus ends my movie. I hope you enjoyed it. Sha. So, in general, it's not the end of the movie. I just want to say that maybe if I don't know if I'm really angry at my actors. I don't like you! I don't like you! Or if my actors are angry at me. Why, that's why they probably didn't show up. I mean, I'm all for realism. And if I cannot deal with the real fact that they don't like me, maybe I shouldn't be a director. But I'm feeling calm. I'm feeling understandable. And I love the fact that they wanted to participate. I'm just a little steamed. They didn't want to finish the project.